Up, you guys, let's talk about John chapter 8 verses 1 through 12. And some manuscripts actually leave this out the Bible, specifically just because like they don't think it was part of the original gospel. However, I think it speaks volumes about Jesus's wisdom. So let's talk about it. Go read it for yourselves so you guys have the direct knowledge to this. But basically how the story goes is that the Pharisees and Jewish leaders brought before Jesus in temple courts this woman who got caught in the act of committing adultery. And they were basically asking him, like, should they stone this woman, because in Deuteronomy, like, the Jewish law called people to commit stoning upon people who committed adultery. And so they were trying to catch him in the trap here and contradict him, because if they did the stoning and if he approved of it, then he could be breaking Roman law. But if he said no to it, then he would be basically saying no to the Jewish law, which was like said in Deuteronomy about the whole stoning. So they're trying to catch him in this trap here, right? Either way, no matter what he said, it wasn't a win-win for anybody. But this is what he said. He said, let anyone who is without sin throw the first stone. That's all he said. He was like, if you don't got any sin, go ahead. Be my guest. Throw the stone at this woman if you have lived your entire life without sin. And slowly, everybody left one by one by one. The oldest people going first, because, these people have been around longer, so they've been more likely to fall into sin more times than the one who hasn't been there as long. Which, it says the oldest left first in the script. But they left by one, and that's, so important, because it shows us, how self-righteously, we can be with our attitudes upon people, and we judge people. And this is one of the examples where Jesus calls us to be humble and to not act out righteously and cast judgment on the people because of that, because we're not here to condemn people, we're not here to judge people. The only person who could truly judge someone and condemn someone is God. So this was, I think, a very, very, very important point about if you live without sin, you could go about your life doing whatever you want. You could judge people however you want. You could punish people however you want. But if you haven't, why are you bothering? Because how can you judge somebody for how they've lived if you yourself have also fallen short of God, right? And so after this, one by one leave, and basically this woman says, if these people do not condemn you, I do not condemn you either, and go live your life without sin, right? And then he still gives this woman the free will, okay, you had your chance, these people